Good morning, everybody. Um, I wanted to give an update on the situation that I would like to call no date yet on the surgery. It's been a little over 2 weeks now, um, and I am like any other person that's walked the earth. I hate waiting, I hate ambiguity. Um, and especially as someone who suffers from depression and anxiety, and as well as a trauma survivor, I don't like the quiet. I don't like this moment. I don't like crickets when it's quieter than the offering moment during the church service. I don't like this kind of quiet. It's very unsettling because usually when it's quiet like this, the shoe drops. That's what I've learned in my past experience. But anyway, so there's no date yet. It doesn't mean that I haven't reached out to my doctor uh, and stayed on their case. I have. I've done what they've told me to do. Uh, and what's happening is I don't know if there's so many doctors on my case. I don't, for one thing, I've contacted the doctor that's been on my care team for the longest, and from what I understood, she's been on vacation this month. Uh, and then I scroll down on my medical chart a little bit down the ways, and she's different from the clinic doctor that's been treating me. Uh, but this other doctor, this doctor that's been on my case the longest, she's coming back Monday, and she's promised to stay out to to get this scheduled ASAP. So that's the last I've heard of it. And so, what have I been doing in the meantime? Well, it's it's been some sleepless nights. It's been a lot of praying, um, a lot of going back and forth with God. Um, it I can understand what those lament writers in the book of Psalms have gone through. I've been back and forth with different things. Uh, but here's what I've learned as of today. Um, I'm going to get through it. The operative word is through. THROUGH. I'm going to get through this. Perhaps this is a redirection in my life. This is not the end of my story. And I think about Paul and the shipwreck in Acts chapter 27. Um, um, the Lord revealed to him in the stormy sea that all that's going to be lost is the ship. They're not going to drown. And then in my case, so what if so what if perhaps I lose the uterus? I have nothing to lose. And I've been cramping pretty much every day and bleeding still, despite stopping hormone therapy. And what have I got to lose? You know, um, so we'll see what happens. Um, but I'm gonna get through this, and the Lord has showed me that. I think of Psalm 110 verse 1. It says, "The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet." And so sometimes the most powerful thing we could do is sit with God. And maybe this delay is a blessing in disguise. Maybe uh, God, God is getting the right medical team around me. Um, Maybe God is picking the right place for me to have the surgery and thus recover. There might be something on the other, beautiful and great on the other side that I'm not seeing yet. We'll see. But nonetheless, they say that your test becomes your testimony. And that's what I'm believing in right now. So there we go. And then another thing that's helped me through this time is trust in the trust in what you know, and don't worry about the unknown. Don't worry about the unknown. That's a waste of time. Yeah. So in the meantime, um, I keep serving at my churches. In fact, yesterday I've been on Mondays and Fridays. I've been going to Central Lutheran Church in Van Nuys, and we do an unhoused ministry on Mondays and Fridays, um, and I'm the prayer chaplain. So that's what I've been doing, in addition to serving meals and giving them shower access and clothes and shoes and things like that. And so yesterday, one of the ladies that comes for prayer, she told me about a friend down the street who stayed by the liquor store. He's blind and just exhausted, and so she was taking food to him, and she asked me to come to pray for him, and I did. So we walked out a block and a half to where he was, and I said a prayer for him, and he cried because that was the first time anybody said that, because I prayed that God still cares for him and he's not forgotten. And that's probably the first time in a long time someone has ever told him that. And that's powerful. Um, he felt like his humanity has been restored. And maybe that's good that I didn't have surgery yet. God does what God does, whether we see it or not. And another thing about it is, we humans, we like to control everything. We like to see the future. But if we know everything and we see everything, why would we need faith? And God is trying to build our faith and tried to get us to trust His character before He changes the situation. He's changing us. So, those are my thoughts today, and I hope you're blessed and having a good day. And as soon as I get word about when my surgery is, oh, you'll be the first to know. You'll know about it. So stay tuned.